Hi Thiago. Good evening. All good? Let's begin. Phase 4 still going. I was trying to trick the game and I just got to 39k total clean. Because every time, like, the encounters are mismatched of 16 every single time, so I always get triggered. This time I decided to let the intrusive thoughts win and imagine another last encounter shine. It didn't happen, of course. Do I feel a shiny today? No. Tiago, Indian, what are you doing right now? Like, are you on e-tron? I remember you said you suspended the phase. Like, you did 10 encounters and you suspended the phase. You're still on the, tidying the boxes. Or studying a carfish sound. That should be carpish name, actually. No, carfish. It's also the age, alright. That was Lagma. True, actually, you don't have to. Alright. But like, what are you doing about the double encounters? Are you like backing up the file pre-double encounters so that you can restore it in the future? What is the plan? Because in the end, once they are gone, they are gone. $100. Today I'm getting to By the way, 5 Rhydons. I'm getting to 17, by the way. And tomorrow 20. Alright. Just in case. Very good. Alright. Serious stuff, I see. So, I mean, you're quitting for the next 2 months. I remember the last crab drought was kinda long. Alright. %5 plus Memento chance of it being a banger. Just a meme, actually. I mean, why aren't you confident it is a banger? Why are the expectations this low? Copy. In the end, it will like turn out being insane. The new Bro Stars. Honestly, I don't even know how the game works, but I didn't know you actually need a joystick to play. Or by saying that you mean like, no, I think I got what you mean actually. Like, there are like two directions, like one end on one direction and the other end on the other direction. Is this what you mean? Yeah, alright, got it. Sorry, but I'm not familiar with mobile games actually, so I don't know like the references and that stuff. Hi, Luke. No. At all. We're about to see 17Ks in the chill. And what about you? Are you feeling lucky? Not for me, but for you, I mean. I know it's tough to feel like being lucky when you're hunting for a Suicune in Gen 3, but I mean. No, you are on Whooper right now. Right? No, it is a roamer. Gen 3. Fire red and leaf green. By the way, I mean, feels like I'm a miss out the Rammer week. And that's a meme actually, because I will be spending the whole year on a Rammer, but not the Rammer week. No, I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go off also because I mean, first of all, because I would like to collect like every time 100 encounters at least for Cresselia, and if like I'm an hour into the session, then I would still have to go into 3 hours for the next one. And this is the first reason. The second reason is that I would be going on with the editing of the other videos actually. Almost 8 Macargos. But from now on I will try my best to be no more 5 days per week on stream, but 6. Yeah, honestly, like I extremely agree with these, especially for I mean a Romer week. I mean, I made the Stark Mountain week being doubled because of it. I mean, I didn't want for. I mean, 1 week full odds. I mean, it's not a lot actually. Imagine for a roamer, bro. Yeah, exactly. By the way, for Whooper, like, are you on 4 devices or less, or 5, or more than 4? So you can for sure leave, but I never tried to get back. So like I don't know if there still is the no, yeah, you should be able to get back there because you gotta collect the wing, so you should be able to get away, like to drop the island actually, and get back again. Didn't try to get back, but try to leave and you can leave. No, hold on. No, yeah, you should. I didn't try because you were referring to Platinum actually. I did it on Pearl. So I didn't try on Platinum, but you should be able to. If in Pearl you're able to teleport away even without talking with Crestelia, talking to Crestelia, it is impossible in Platinum. You can like you can teleport away, but you should be able to get away from the island. But I mean, you can try actually. Just save before joining the island at all. Alright. GL. How many encounters are you collecting per hour total? Not bad at all. Come on, it is shining tonight. That's unfortunate. You stopped at 14Ks before the Star Mountain double wave, right? Alright. I remember you were higher than... I mean, no, sorry. Like, you were at 14. I don't know why. Anyway. I mean, time to catch up on the encounters right now. I'm gonna call 19Ks 455. That's my call. So, like, it should be potentially happening today. Jizzy. All good, all good. Bro, keep grinding. Keep it up. I mean, no Tordile, but no phases, right? Apart from the ones that you already collected. I mean, like today, no phases, right? $400s? These 400s actually flew by. $2,600 remaining. It's about time to get nothing and go to sleep. Bro, I just like have the lowest shiny feeling ever today. For no specific reason. But yeah, good luck. Are you counting the encounters? I mean, the starter scene. Just following the flow, I see. The vibe. Luke, do you know if there is like a software that is by far the best to be like, I mean, keeping a living dex on? That got the the old sprites, so not the 3D ones. I would like to have one that you can download to the PC or even, I don't know, like to the phone or whatever. So not something online. Oh, neither am I then. A free one. In the end, even if it is online, fair enough. But I need the old sprites, bro. Like I don't wanna be looking at the 3D ones. Balaring, good evening. How are you doing? Oh, right. Then what is the subscription for? I got dinner. And I'm curious to see new amount actually. You have to give me like some hints and then I will try and guess it. But is it the first one that I find if I Google shiny decks? Because I can find multiple things actually. I must like if I also write living decks, I can find like a Pokédex tracker. Oh, but I wrote it with the space. Let me see if I... Oh, right, I think I found it. Yeah, I wrote it with the space and it wasn't finding it at first. I mean, shiny space decks. And it was the fourth link in the end. I will see how it looks later. I like what I'm looking for is something that I can like scroll down and I can see like all these sprites that I have that are colored, for example, and the ones that I don't have aren't, for example, like something like these actually. Yeah, I think so. If the name is written in like light blue and yellow, it is that one. But it's, I mean, I guess it is that one actually. What is a master control? By the way, did you mean a controller mode by saying master control, or is it something new that I don't know? By the way, I was doing the same thing right now. I just signed up. I was just checking out who's looking. Didn't have the chance still to see if you can go for the Gem 4 sprite, but I mean, you just told me you can't, so that's unfortunate. I'll try and see if I can find anything better than that. If not, I mean, I will just stick to the new sprites. Nothing happens. Not as cool, but... Does he have his own site for the living decks? And what is the name of the site? I mean, super cool actually. I will delete the account that I just created for the... I mean, on shiny decks. Oh, it is only for him. Alright. I thought it was something open to everyone. Very cool, by the way. I'm just checking it right now. Very, very cool, actually. What a banger. That was Lagma, by the way. I don't know why the timer is lagging, by the way. Let me turn it off and I will, like, I mean, start the software again. By the way, very cool actually. I wonder how long does it take to do like such a thing actually. I'd love to do something like this myself and link it to the channel. Also, the side that he used is very. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Netlify. I mean, it seems very. Seems a good platform actually. I can see thumbnails. Let me see. Nice. Wow, these are amazing actually. Super cool. GG's. I love looking at these, by the way. This is dedication. I love it. Bro, by the way, the only thing that I ever drew in my life on the PC is my logo, and honestly, I prefer drawing with a freaking pencil. But probably I guess that for those drawings you use an iPad or stuff like that actually. Honestly, like I don't have that stuff, so I used like a software on the PC, but I don't think it was actually the best choice, but I mean for what I wanted to do, probably it wasn't the best software, but it was the only one that I found. It was fair. Very cool thumbnails. Probably I think like when it comes to the living decks, I might do something like just a sort of spreadsheet on Excel and link it to the channel, just as I did for like my entire shiny list of I mean my entire spreadsheet of shinies, and that's it. And I'm just gonna color the box around the Pokemon that I found. There won't be no sprite or stuff like that, but I mean, Indiana just gotta like see. I mean, the point is that I'd like to see like the progress and to see the overall thing like growing. In the end, even if there is no sprite or anything, not a problem. But of course, what it did is very good. Big credits. We're almost at 40k star, by the way. That in the end, in less than 2 weeks actually, because yeah, I mean the first 3 days I didn't out with double encounters. Then I've been off for like 2 or 3 days. let's say only 2, because like there were days in which I double streamed because of it. So let's say I was off like for 2 days. So like 12 days actually, 40k is broken. By the way, later I think I will leave a comment. For those thumbnails. By the way, drawing this stuff was something that I thought to myself, not for the thumbnails, because I like the thumbnails that I do right now, but it was for the layouts actually. It was months ago, but then I dropped the idea because it would have required too much time actually, and the time that I would have invested in that, I prefer to invest it in haunting right now, considering that I already can't haunt as much as I'd like to haunt. So I dropped the idea. Also because it is not only like drawing this stuff, it is also like coming up with the idea and then drawing it. And as I've been mentioning in the stream, which I have been showing all the drawings, some of the drawings that I did. I got a problem when it comes to drawing, because you could always been doing it better, or I feel that way actually. So like I feel like it would never be like as good as I want for it to be, and then I'm just gonna like waste my time overall. Hi Said, how's it going? Yeah. Big congrats to him for that. Next after this, we are gonna be back, like right back on Cresselia, Masquerade, and Dialga, and I can't wait. Actually, honestly, I think that overall, 2 weeks in this place is the right amount of time. Honestly, I feel like after 2 weeks, the utility curve starts to go down. Actually, when it comes to enjoying the stuff, and it's fair enough. But to me, it had to be 2 weeks. 1 is too low, in my honest opinion, for an event in general. I don't want to be approaching the event in a rush, because I gotta get the encounters, because it's gonna be end soon. No. So, yeah. And also, my freaking target is coughing, bro. I need time. But yeah, we'll be back on Cresselia. And the parallel hunt will be Psyduck. That still didn't shine actually. I don't even remember anymore the amount of encounters that I was on for it. We can check it real quick. Let me see. It was this layout. Yeah. Oh no, because I changed the. I'm using the same counter for. Anyway. I would like to check the last stream that I dedicated to Psyduck. Because I got like, it is just because I'm lazy and I don't want to create more like text files. So like I only got those 4 and I like rotate them. And that's annoying actually. But fair enough. I will check on the... I mean, in the end I just gotta see the thumbnail of this stream, of the last stream, and add to it like 4Ks. I don't know. Don't remember. Don't remember how many encounters I was collecting every stream. I was on... 4Ks, so probably 6Ks should be. Yeah, should be 6. I thought it was on more. So what are you hunting for? By the way, yeah, I think I'll be doing my living decks on Excel actually. Probably be including the amount of encounters. Don't want to be including too much stuff actually. Alright. I love Lugia, GL, Gen 4. But I don't want to be including too much stuff actually, so I won't be including the date, I won't be including anything but the amount of encounters. And I think I also want to include like the amount of the shinies that I found. For example, like Darkrai, I'll be writing 4 close to the name. Let's see how I want to structure it, but it will be interesting. It will take a bit of time actually, because I will have to write all the names. But no, it will be only for Sinnoh in the end. So, or I could actually do it for all the regions that I hunt in the end. But I mean, I would be like only considering Sinnoh as the important one. The other ones would be just to be able to take a look to everything as a whole, but not to be going for the goal actually. For now. And something that I want to decide is, because like I've been considering in these past days, like what if I was going for, I mean not going for, but what if I was starting to collect the Sinnoh Pokemons with the view of a living dex. And I don't know if I want to be counting the ones that I don't have on Europe actually. I would like to have a live living Dex. $900, almost a K. Oh, by the way, this phase will be the longest one if I don't get anything today. From this place this year, of course. Because there still is the one at 24Ks. Yeah. Besides Gen 3, 4 and 5, I will never hunt for anything. $19. By the way, I'm honestly not getting how is it possible that sometimes those encounters are taking those many repels actually. Back then, like I had the same talk like yesterday about like Ergo and Soul Silver for Icon and Entei. Because Ryan like was spending 15 every time. I mean, no, many times, not every time, thank God. So like I've never been counting the encounters back then. No, never been counting the repels back then when I was hunting for Raikou. And I was not even using Illuminate, by the way. And I'm pretty sure I've never used like even close to 10 repels. Bro, honestly, I can tell you they are way faster than that. Even if I didn't try Suicune, but from like what you're telling me, they are super, like so fast actually, respect to Suicune. But on the other hand, Ryan actually said that he went multiple times into 15 repels. I don't know how. But I mean, by the way, in Gen 4 for sure Suicune is faster. The new shiny Keldeo? No. I just googled new shiny Keldeo. I only know like the previous shiny Keldeo actually. Let me write also own. But hold on, how was the original one built? Because I saw that it is green. But I kinda remember that also the regular one, I mean also the other one was green, wasn't it? Yeah. By the way, I love Keldeo, honestly. Looks very good in green. In that green that is a... and it's not the regular green that you think about. By the way, there is a thing I didn't understand about these shinies. Like, are these ones events that you can actually find and hunt for, or you just receive the shiny? By the way, guys, if I was splitting, like, if I was creating, for example, like an Excel file, 15Ks by the way, one dedicated to Sinnoh, the other one to Kanto, the other one to Joro, etc. Like, for example, if in Kanto but in Gen 4, I get a Pokemon from Kanto, am I inserting that Pokemon to the shiny living index of Kanto, even if when you think about a living index in Kanto, you think about Gen 3? What do you do in that spot? You just don't count those Pokemons, or you're just counting them in a living index for Kanto in Gen 4? But if I was just splitting the regions this way, at some point, like, there are Pokemons that I wouldn't be counting at all in the end. Like, for example, a Slugmite I'm finding right now, I wish, wouldn't be included in Sinnoh and wouldn't be included in ON too, because in Joro too, because in the end I found it in Gen 4. Like, how does it work actually? Yeah. Actually, yeah. By the way, 40k is total. Alright. I mean, I won't go through that problem actually, considering I would only be caring about Sinnoh in the end. And I can't find Sinnoh Pokemons, like, apart from Sinnoh. I mean... Or, no, I mean, you can in Black 2 and White 2, but, I mean... Actually, also in Air and Soul Silver with the Sinnoh sound. I will just get to a point in which the only thing that I'm missing is these starters, actually. Also because I said that I'd like to have everything live. I'd love a Turtwig and a Peacock live, but the quality was pretty poor. And Chimchar, like, I don't even have it live, so I could even cut them down. I would still have to go for 9 of them, bro. Imagine. We'll see, we'll see. In the end, you do like a trio every year. Bro, what a boring theme. Doing this Sinnoh trio, like back-to-back 3, like every year. But still. In the end, like, at some point, if those ones are the only ones that are remaining, probably you'd be feeling pumped to go for them. And I think that one would be my spot in the future if I was going for a living dex. Just missing the starters. Yeah, it would be clean. Ending the journey with the starters. Before collecting 9 of the starters from Sinnoh, I should actually collect at least 1 from Owen of each. So you said you're going for Lugia right now. Is it for... I mean, is it before the leagues? So like, is it? I mean, is the Lugia that you can catch before the league, or do you want? I mean, Earth Gold. Is it part of a quest or a dream team? Oh, you can get a Lugia in BDSP. I had no clue. I thought that they were releasing like a very loyal remake. Actually, are there other things that they added? Oh yeah, I guess you are hard resetting. There's also a cutscene. By the way, I'm curious to see like where you can get them in BDSP, like in which place. Let me see. So, like, did they substitute the pole park for it? By the way, you can get all the legendaries actually. Like, I mean, Lugia, the dogs, the Regis. That's super cool actually. I mean, it is pretty fair in the end. They made the Gen 4 remakes, but in Gen 4 you could actually catch all the legendaries, but thanks to Argon Soul Silver. So they kinda combine everything. Crazy. I had no clue. And there's also a long cutscene actually. Because, I mean, 1 minute, even if you're hard resetting, in 1 minute, I guess you should be able to get 2 encounters, not 1, without a cutscene. Very interesting. That's how it seems. 200? By the way, in BDSP, like, are Mesprit and Cresselia still roamers? And also, what about the legendary birds? How do you get Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres? Alright. Are you planning on going for everything in those games? Let's go. Which legendaries did you get so far? Where is the shiny counter? Oh, we're at the beginning then. I see. Do Palkia, Dialga, and no, not Giratina. Palkia and Dialga still have a very good catch rate in Gen 8. Oh, alright. Because like even with a Pokeball. Alright. do you need an event to collect Arceus? So do you need to trigger the Azure Flute? Like, is it like always available, or it still is an event? Like, can you, like, for example, if someone buys the game like right now, can you still go for Arceus, or it's not available anymore? Alright. So you gotta connect the two games. I mean, like, you gotta prove to the game that you complete the decks in Legend Arceus, and then it is appearing on BDSP. Or it is appearing in Legend Arceus. Alright. I saw a video, like a shiny reaction about an Arceus, and I'm pretty sure it was in BDSP. Alright, alright. Interesting, actually. I didn't know that. Very cool that you gotta complete the game. Like, cool. I mean, did you complete Legend Arceus? Would you be able to go for Arceus right away, right now? By the way, where do you get the flute in BDSP? Do you find it like during the game, like someone gives it to you? Like, I mean, were you hunting for the starters? I remember that where people like were struggling so much at first because they were hunting for the starters, and like they were having the worst unluck. There were people that already completed the game and they didn't even start. Alright. GG's. Can you see the amount of hours that you play the game on the Switch? Or, like, you mean just the file? Like, I mean, what I mean is, does the console actually tell you, like, how much you played in, like, for the whole game, like, overall? I think that the PS4 does it, too, I think. Very cool. But better if I don't know. Thank God the DSs don't. Probably at some point I will be able to do the math of all the hours that I spent streaming on the channel, and I will be able to tell, kind of. Right now, no, I think that still, like, all the hours that I spent streaming still don't really, no, still don't match even close. All the hours that I did off stream, no. I feel like with another year of streaming, I might get to those amount of hours actually. Because back then, even if I've been shiny hunting since 2020, I didn't put these many hours into it. Put many, but in a year, not as many as I put in 2024, for example. Are you referring to to hunting the starters solid? That require too much time. Very sad. You are actually forced to challenge the Starly in those games if you want to have the World Trio. There is no platinum, unfortunately. What is that takes too much time? I mean, in the end, you just check it every once in a while, I guess. Just because. Not really this much of a waste of time, I mean. If I got what you mean. Alright. Both of my AirPods are done at the same time. That's unfortunate. No music for like 15 minutes for me. Do you remember by chance how many encounters you did? By the way, finding those uncatchable shinies. I mean, you got used to it just as the safari fails, but bro, must feel pretty bad like when you get the first one. Thank you so much, Soil. See you later. See ya. Have a good one. I see. By the way, honestly, I've already been talking about this. I don't know if you would agree with me, but honestly, like from my perception, like those type of rounds should be counted. Like those rounds in which you can see the starter and the uncatchable one should be counted as double encounters. And whenever you phase, you restart the counter. I mean, that's what I would be doing, actually. You can already debate this if we are talking about Diamond and Pearl. In the end, encounter, but no, like, in the end, doesn't even matter. No, I was about to say the encounter takes long, but it doesn't change anything. It takes long. Honestly, like if I was ever hunting for the Owen starters in Gen 3, I'll be counting the encounters twice. If I was getting a push, I was restarting. And what did you do it? I mean, in the end you're seeing 2 Pokemons that can be shinies. I mean, it is like counting the Jaro reset as reset and not seeing, isn't it? I don't think I would do that. Oh, then it is fair enough. I mean, then it is the same. I mean, better than before. So in the end you're counting all the encounters, but I don't know, like I don't know, I already started from 0 and count 2 by 2, actually. I don't see any difference when it comes to like, the starter shining or the uncatchable one in the end. It's just a side feature in the end. The fact that it is an uncatchable one, I mean, is a side feature. Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, that one is my view. Then I've always been wondering this thing when I was seeing videos dedicated to these hounds. Actually, I don't see the point on splitting it, even if you can't keep it. Because the point probably is that, like, I don't know, the average person is not even keeping track of their shinies, so probably to their eyes it would be feeling like they did like a whole bunch of encounters for nothing, because at some point you were just resetting already shiny. But I mean, what changes from the Safari Zone at this point? Also, the Safari Zone isn't a guaranteed kept, but you're still counting encounters properly, actually. Like, for example, let's assume you were doing a Safari Hound in which there is a repel trick. There's a 50% repel trick, and one of the 50% Pokemon is a night chance, like is a 70% of fail and 30% of win, and the other 50% Pokemon is the opposite, so 30% win and 70% fail. At that point it would be correct to split the counter by 2. So only count one encounter even if you're getting 2. Because in the end you would overall have a 50% probability of getting away with a catch or not. Or even, I mean, let's simplify it. Just have a 100% repel trick of a Pokemon that is a coin toss catch. Like, and let's assume you could encounter 2 at the same time of that Pokemon. I don't know if this example works. No, I got another example actually. Like, let's assume you were doing a repel trick in the Safari Zone in which you got a 50% probability of finding a Pokemon that is a 99% catch, so almost like always catch, and the other one is just like a chancey, so like 99% not catch. So I put together, in the end, like, you have a 50% of getting away with a win. That kinda is the same example that I did before with 70 and 30, but it's better to do like maximized in each. In the end, like in that round, if you're counting one encounter for Trico, if you also see Puchiena, even if you also see Puchiena, in that Safari round that you were approaching, you would only have to count the one that you are 100% sure that you can catch, because the other one is almost mathematically a fail, so it is kind of the same of a Puchiena. So you would only have to count half of the encounters in that round. But I assume that everyone that was joining such an round Would have been counting both of the encounters, because they are wild encounters in the end. I don't think that anyone would actually be thinking about, let me cut down the counter. And that's the same thing that you should be doing for the starters, in my honest opinion, like keeping both of the encounters. I don't know if it makes sense to you, actually. It does to me. No, yeah, I got it. But the point is that, for example, if someone is approaching the town and finds the starter first phase, he actually counted the encounters wrong. Because he counted only half of the encounters, even if he didn't waste any encounter on any phase in the end. But if he got away with a shiny trick after 2Ks, I mean, in the end, there is nothing wrong with it. Like, it is only just, like, depending on your view on the Aunt in the eye, there is not a right way. But in my honest opinion, I don't know, I don't see any difference from a double encounter and such an encounter, honestly. But anyway. Yeah, but in the long run, it's not gonna be the same. Because, like, let's assume you are 1,000 in and you get a Pucciano. You count that 1,000, then you go on without resetting the encounter, the counter rate, so the counter. So you still are at 1,000, and you go on of another 1,000. So you get to 2Ks for Trico, and you collect the Trico. You don't find any other Pucciano. Then at the end of the run, you would think, I collected 3Ks total, 1K for Pucciano and 2Ks for Trico. But in the end, what you collected was 1K for Pucciano and 1K for Trico, and then in the second one, in which you didn't phase for Pucciano, you collected another 1,000 for Trico and another 1,000 for Pucciano. That were chances of finding a shiny. So what I'm saying is that you actually got 4Ks, but what you are saying is that you actually got 3Ks. That's the difference. And that's why I would be counting them as 2. Like, if you have a journey for a Trico, let's assume you have a journey for a Trico and you only phase once. At the end of the journey, when it comes to counting the overall encounters, if you only phase once for a Poochyena after 1k, so you phased 1k for Poochyena and you were at 1k for Trico, so you will be counting that 1k for Poochyena and you will still be going on with 1k for Trico. Then phase 2 you get Trico at 2ks. If you count it this way, so if you only associate those counters to the Poochyenas when you find it, in the last phase you're cutting down the encounters. And that's where the 3k comes from. If you find Trico second phase, what I assume you would be doing is saying that in the overall journey you did 3k's encounter, because 1k for Poochyena and 2k's for Trico. Because you went first phase 1k on Trico and you found Poochyena at 1k for Trico and it is at 1k for Poochyena without resetting. And then you go on over 1k and you find it at 2k's. But by counting the way I would count them, you would be counting all the actual encounters that could have given you a shiny. So also the second 1k for Poochyena in the second phase that you get Trico. And at that point you would be on 4k's encounters. I don't know if I made myself clearer than before. I'm kinda vibing phasing on an uncatchable Pokemon right now. By the way, I tried like multiple times to see if like I could like make it be good to pair like hunting for the starter Inouen. For the one starter Inouen. Like put together with hunting for it in Gen 4, so two in Gen 4 and 2 in Gen 3. But I don't think it would be working great actually. First of all, because the size of this screen is different, so it would already be pretty weird to see. But still something you can come over, I guess. Like, not really the worst. Also because I will have to do it in the future still, so it won't be like a big problem. But I think that being able to phase an uncatchable Pokemon in two devices and not in the other two would be pretty weird. But also, like, the hunt is different, like, you just you gotta check the party, like, I don't know, it would feel weird actually, I don't know. It would be just as, like, being haunting for the Unova starters in black and white from 2 devices and the Unova starters in black 2 and white 2 from the other 2. That would be fair, like if it is not streamed on a layout. Because in the end, like, you can't even see it being different, you'll just learn the movement, and fair enough. But I think it would be weird to see it on stream. I don't know. But the more I think about the Gentry starters, the more I feel like I'd like to hunt for them in ON. But I don't have the games. I don't want to buy two other games for the starters. Bro. With the battery on, too. At all. But I don't think it is really good to be restarting Emerald I don't even know like how long it takes to get to 15 encounters on a console, but I don't know. I would suppose that I would be resetting the file every 20 minutes, actually, because before starting such an hunt, I would try and do the math to understand what is the. I mean, not do the math myself. Find out someone that actually did the math about it when it comes to the best number to reset the file after, and go for that one, despite of being after 20 or 10 or 30 or 40 minutes. If there is a right number, I'm going for the right number. But it's such a waste of time. And also, I could phase on both Zigzagoon and Bushiena, bro. I mean, if I was phasing on uncatchable Pokemon, I'd like for it to be just a collection of the same uncatchable Pokemon. I don't know, honestly, I've never tried to change the barrier of those games, and I'm not even interested in trying. I got my 2 games that got the barrier on, and like I've seen 2 weeks ago a person on Vinted that actually had 2 games that were actually going for not even too much with the battery that was going, 1 Ruby and 1 Sapphire. I thought about it, actually. But it's not worth it, in my honest opinion. I will be buying those games unironically, only for the starter round and probably the GBA insert round that you can do like in Jump 4, so like Sea Viper, Zangoose. Then there are a couple rounds in the random encounters that you like, I mean that got like specific percentages for Ruby and Sapphire. I mean, way more than a couple actually. In Gen 3 there are so many. Like, there are so many variances. But in the end, like, fair enough. In the end, the route is that one. Like, there is a Pokemon changing. Fair enough. Okay. I can, like, decently go with 4 devices from 2 Emeralds, and it is the same in the end, kinda. That's why in the end I didn't buy them. And I decided that one is my choice. I won't buy them. My mission would be to try and figure out a cool way to, if I end up deciding to go for them in Gen 3 too, apart from Gen 4, because I also want them in Gen 4, I would have to try and find out an round that can work decently great and can match the round somehow. I don't know. For example, something that I could think about, considering that I gotta go for 4 freaking smear goals in Emerald, is, I mean, in the end, that journey, like, because what I didn't like, one of the things that I didn't like the most about how I would have been building the journey was that I would have been on two devices for the ON starters, and the other 2 devices would have been on another round that would have been like changing every once in a while, and like so many times before I was actually getting away with the whole trio from only those 2 games. and I didn't like all that variety like on the actual sim journey. But in the end, if I was able to pair this Mirgle journey, that is something that I like. I gotta find for. So in the end, it could definitely be lasting as much as the start round in Ruby and Sapphire. It would actually be like a mixed journey, but with no variety, and I would be like more into it, honestly, rather than going for another round in Emerald, in which I was just like random encountering Pokemons and getting like a big variety of Pokemons, etc. It is less dispersive, probably, if I pair it with Smeargle. But there is a little problem, it's not a problem, but there is a little thing actually. And I'm going to Smeargle right after Psyduck actually. Because the plan was Smeargle plus another soft reset account. Because I mean, I want to take advantage of the fact that I can soft reset in Ruby and Sapphire. So I wanted to go for like Beldum, Castform, that random stuff. And I wanted to pair it with, I wanted to pair it to Smeargle. Well, I mean, if Smeargle is gonna be busy together with Ruby and Sapphire for the starters, this means that I'm going for the starters after Psyduck, bro. And this is what I love, actually, like, understanding that there is a puzzle, like, changing my plans because the puzzle just matches perfectly. Anyway, I'm crazy. Hi, Ryan. How's it going? What is the maximum amount of repels that you use today for a single encounter? Let us know. By the way, you know what? I like once I go off stream, like tomorrow or like in the next days, I would be thinking about. Bro, I dropped so many water right now. I'll be thinking about like if the combination of Barons can work good, but I think it can. Like I'll be. No, yeah, it is perfect actually. Because yeah, I would be going for Smeargle in the left, and in the left I control the two consoles with a single hand. I just gotta go. Oh no, there is no touchscreen, bro. No. Then I will have to spread the fingers, bro. That's unfortunate. I would have been so comfortable if there wasn't the kneading. I mean, I will find out a way. And also, something that I gotta think about is if it is correct to like always go for Sweet Scent when it comes to a random encounter round in which you're not using a repel trick. Because honestly, it feels like way less frenetic than being like moving the directions to the left and the right. And it might. In Emerald, does Illuminate work? Alright. By the way, I gotta actually study which are the natures that work in Gen 3 and in which game they work and in which game they don't, because I'm always confused about it. But still, I gotta understand if it is worth it to Sweet Scent or not. Because right now for Psyduck I'm Sweet Scenting. Because I'm just testing. Do you have the controller? Would you have the setup already? Oh, and you can control all of them three at the same time? Without the controller, just like... I mean, I think you're referring to a wireless controller, right? I mean, I remember Thiago was talking about it back then. I don't know if it... I mean, I guess it exists, actually. Does it work properly? Oh, are you also controlling all of them at the same time with a controller right now? Very cool. Clean, actually, I didn't know it. I mean, I didn't know that you were going for... you were like controlling like 5 devices with the controller right now, Luke. I mean, not right now, like we are hunting for Whooper. Honestly, when Thiago mentioned it, like previously, I don't know why I took for granted that you were controlling only one. It was just like a remote control, but just for a single console, but huge actually. Broken. By the way, later, getting back to the topic, the previous topic, like so, like having to hunt for in Ruby and Sapphire for the starters. I actually gotta go back to a YouTube video that I followed back then to see like how to set up the files in like from the GBA. And I gotta check out how to do it because I don't remember it anymore. Like I checked it out like so long ago and I only did it once. And I gotta do it for my Ruby and Sapphire files. Because I already unlocked everything in them, so I don't wanna waste them. But I really don't remember how we gotta do it. I mean, there is like... I remember that you gotta use like a DS Lite and like you gotta go like insert like both the GBA game and the R4 with the SD. But then I don't remember what you have to do. Yeah, I was referring to the starters. Just the topic I was talking about before. We're almost to 16... Bro, I can't speak today. To 16Ks. Almost. Yeah, exactly. Backing up the file. I was just planning... I was... It's a pretty complicated situation actually, because I was trying to figure out a way to properly hunt for the ON starters in Gen 3, considering the lack of games that I have. Because I only have a single Ruby and a single Sapphire with the batteries on. I mean, I don't have any other ones with the battery dry. Like, I only have those two with the batteries on and nothing else. And then I got 2 emeralds, but I don't think that it is optimal for me to pair emerald to Ruby and Sapphire. if I can, even if I think it would be very interesting to hunt for the starters in Emerald. Honestly, like, I don't want to waste time, the few hours that I have to stream, resetting the file, for what, in the end. So, I was trying to figure out a way to pair, to do it in a solid way, to pair the starters, in like double hunting for the starters in one Ruby and one Sapphire, to another round that I could do in Emerald. That was taking long, actually, so multiple phases, because I don't want to be like switching out, like if I'm parallelly hunting for the starters, I don't want to be finding like Beldum, for example, or Castform or Pokemon that don't have anything to do with each other during the starter journey. So I was looking for an hound that was actually able to last some phases, considering that I will be phasing, I guess, for the starters in ON. And that one will be Smeargle in Emerald, because I need 4 Smeargles, so that's what I would be doing, I guess. I just gotta see if I can properly press the buttons, but I think I can, like, just got a random encounter for Smeargle, and then the starters is just like A, spam A, reset. Or if you gotta choose the starter, you gotta go to the left or the right. I don't even know. I would be starting from Trico probably, because it is the first one in the decks. And also, I wanna find it before Salah. Bro, I'll pay. But probably by the time you would already be on Trico, actually. Yeah, I have the R4. I remember that the only thing that I remember about how to backup the file from a GBA game is that you gotta use a DS Lite, or even a Fat DS actually. You just have to insert like both the GBA game and the R4, and then you do something, I don't remember how. Probably with something installed into the R4, I don't remember. I will follow the tutorial again, I guess. But yeah, I have 5 R4s actually. All of them from my childhood, like they are 15 years old, unironically. Apart from one is more recent, that is the gold one. That I bought like recently, kinda, it was like 5 years ago. By the way, that's unfortunate because I kind of already built the layout for Beldum plus Smeargle actually, because in the end, a good thing about Beldum and Smeargle when it comes to pairing them, because at the beginning this combination was the one that I wanted to go for Smeargle, that is one of my next hounds, is that they share like some colors actually, like both of them got something gold, so you can do something about it. Unfortunately, Smeargle doesn't have anything to do with the starters, but at least the pace is that one, so... Also, we'll have to split the counter. I don't like to do it. I'll find out a way to make it look great, I hope. The main reason why I don't like to split the counter is that there is no freaking space on the layout, actually. I don't want for the screens to be too little, actually. Well, considering that there is the chat, there is the box for the counter for the first one, I will have to add another one. Then there is the face count, the Probably in that spot I can cut down the written words that are on the top right now, because they are just two random amounts put together, so there really isn't any environment that gotta be represented. We will see. How many Puccianas am I finding? I'm enough confident to say 2 overall. So 1 for every shiny. Is this what you mean? I mean, that would be great. Like, I wouldn't be complaining, actually. Math works. Also, of course, every time I'm phasing on a Pucciana, I will be like going and catch one wild in Emerald, I think, and move it. Nickname it like fail, just as I did for all my fails, so that it doesn't get we don't forget about it, you know. Oh, very good. Thank you so much for wishing it, bro. Let's go. By the way, what I hate about those freaking hounds, and it will be no, bro, it will be super annoying actually. But no, at least I can actually back up the save file and don't play through it right away. Because the problem would have been that I would have had to... Because I gotta nickname the Pokemons, right? But no. In the end. I mean, no, yeah, but not right away actually. In those games you nickname them like later, right? Just as you do it in... Sinnoh. Very good. Nice. At least I don't gotta play through the whole game to get to the name later, bro. Yeah, don't worry. It is... At least I don't have to play through like 3 badges to change the name, bro. Because I hated doing it in Kanto, bro. Like, you don't even understand... No, you probably understand, I guess, I don't know. But... Bro, like every time I was rejecting the nickname and then I had to play through half of the game to get to the name rater, and then I was able to move the Pokemon. Because back then, these starters were the only Pokemons that I collected in Kanto, the only shinies, and at the time I was still of the mind that I wanted to move them to Gen 4. In fact, like all my Gen 3 starters from Kanto are to Gen 4. So it was very annoying actually, but... Fair. But at least like here, I won't even have to waste my time like doing it quickly and like playing through like a little bit of the game to move the Pokemon. Like I'm not too used to moving. I mean to moving Pokemons from a game of Gen 3 to Gen 3 actually. I don't know if there is something you require like some badges or stuff like that. But like what I will be doing is just like I will be backing up the file with the shiny, going for the shiny like for the other one right after, and then whenever the journey will be completed, I will think about moving them. All right, very good. Oh, I mean, no worries. Like I can just move them to Emerald, and then from Emerald. I mean, I I don't need the national decks if I want to move them from like Ruby to Emerald, right? I can just use Emerald as a bridge and then from Emerald to my main Fire Red. If that's the... Very good, very good. But wait, we are only 900 away, bro. Today I was feeling like going, I mean, hunting more actually, but it's better if I go off actually. I better get back to my schedule of 3 hours in these months as soon as possible. Shiny where? That's a good question actually. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm getting to 17, unfortunately. But tomorrow, other 3Ks, we're not skipping days. But I told you, today I don't feel anything. Honestly, I'm pretty happy actually. If I end up going for the setup that I've been talking about, so Smeargle and the Owen starters, it's pretty good actually. I was expecting like at first to be touching those starters this year. I have no expectations for these year rounds. I just have hopes, and the Owen starters like went in the. I mean, considering I was thinking about hunting for them in Gen 4 as the first ones, alright? Then probably even in Owen later, but at first I was giving the priority to Owen, to Gen 4 for Owen. I felt like it was like something out like 2026 or probably even later. And it ends up being potentially even the next month. Ten encounters in 1 hour. By the way, I don't know if at this point I had no clue they were this low. 17 is something, like I'm getting sometimes even double of those encounters for Cresselia in an hour. There are times in which I'm touching 34. GG's again on the ante. Very good luck, Ryan. Gotta think about how to insert, like where to insert the push counter. I mean, not counter for the encounters, but the shiny like the amount of shiny pushes that I found. Bro, it would be so fun actually. Like if I'm phasing like thrice back to back on Puchiena, even in the first phase, so with no shiny starter and only Puchienas, it would be so fun actually. I'm not even gonna lie. Bro, like on stream it would be. It might become like a meme actually, so I can't wait to see what happens. Let's see, I'm pretty curious. Also, I have no clue when it comes to like how much battery, I mean how much life the batteries that I got on Ruby and Sapphire have. I'm not lying, and that's why I wanna take advantage of the soft reset accounts. Like, I wanna say as soon as possible, but I would like to prioritize them if I can. If I know that I wanna do them, like I try and make them be like earlier in the list. I bought the games 2 years ago, 2023 I think it was, with the batteries already on. I think I also asked for like the life of the batteries actually. As far as I remember, he told me that he replaced the batteries like not too long ago. Actually, it was like from us, like an online store actually on eBay, and I paid them not even too much. Actually, I don't remember right now. It was a pretty fair price. I think I paid like, because I bought like two emeralds, a ruby and sapphire, all of them with the batteries on, all together in the same order. I think I paid like 160. I'm not sure, but it's pretty good actually. Anyway, and also I was dodging the problem of the batteries, so fair enough. He told me he replaced them like recently, so like probably like 2 years before I bought them, so like 4 years ago. Like they should have like 4 years total. I would say like 4 or 5 at worst. I don't think more. So I have some time actually. I hope it for you, Ryan. I found my Raikou after 2800 scene. Don't wanna say it felt pretty free, because in the end it was my first roamer, so it was everything but free to my eyes, but thinking backwards right now, it felt pretty free, I'm not even gonna lie. I always get so much luck with the roamers, I don't know how. Let's see if Cresselia no shot it does. In the end, I just gotta get to 3Ks and it will be my longest roamer. Because Mesprit was 22, accurate. Raikou was 28, but I don't remember the remaining numbers. I will see. Raikou. Where is it? Here. 28, 74. Serious nature. Pretty clean. I was double hunting since the beginning. Which Pokeballs did you prepare for them? Level both for Entei and the... what is the name? The Fastball for Raikou. I'll go for the level myself if only I wasn't moving them to Platinum. I think I will go for a luxury. Or even a repeat, I gotta see how it looks. Cause it should be working actually. But as far as I remember, the saturation of the colors on Entei isn't... I mean, the colors aren't too bright at all. And the repeat ball in the end got that orange that it is the same of like a Pokeball. And that one is pretty bright. So I don't think it would be looking too great. But even the luxury probably wouldn't. It is like too black. Oh, alright. I mean, that's a plan. That's like, I mean, a cool flex actually. Like every once in a while you find them. You see sparkles, like, bro. Clean. I'm not even gonna lie. Honestly, now that I think about it, whenever I hunt for them, I could actually find one and then like back up the file and keep a file with the roamer just running. Why not? Just because. It'd be cool. Yeah, the level ball is perfect for Entei in Gen 4. But will you at least like master ball them and then reset? Of course, not to waste the master ball, but just to check the nature. Because, like for example, I won't be doing it when I get Cresselia. In fact, like when I get Cresselia, it will be insane actually. Because when I find it, I wanna like, despite of the clock actually. So despite of the amount of hours that I was already on stream, like I'll be catching it that day, and I won't be using the master ball to spoil the nature. Like we will see together. And the catch will be super long for Cresselia. Because I wanna catch it in a dive ball, and the dive balls are very rare in Gen 4. So every single time, what I will be doing is that I set up the catch, so like I make it be like sleeping, etc. Then I flee, I save, and then from there I will be resetting every time after I use 16 dive balls, so that I don't waste too many of them. So every time I will have to find it again, and Cresselia is at 1.6% of catch with a dive ball in the best conditions. So with the sleeping status and red life. Of course, I will also be playing with heal block, mean look, and that weird stuff. But it will be tiring. It will be tiring. Sorry. Oh, very cool. Clean. Fair enough. Part of the team. By the way, I would have to go for a different Pokeball from the Ultra actually for the next Raikou. Because the one that I got was Kotina Ultra. And like I gotta prepare like at least 2 balls for each roamer. Just in case. And I already wasted the Ultra for Raikou. By the way, the Ultra would be clean on Entei too, wouldn't it? In the air it got a bit of grey. The yellow... I mean... Probably it would be better than a luxury. For Raikou... So Raikou is yellow and orange. Let me see if... Hold on. A bit of white and black. So clean. So... They are... Probably the timer ball might look great, but I like extremely dislike the animation of the timer ball. I don't see myself using it ever. I think like one of my Smeargles in the timer ball, and it will be the only one. Probably the repeat might be great, actually, on Raikou, and it would be symbolic for this Raikou for me. It would be a phase, but it at the same time wouldn't be a phase, because I would be going for it as a target. But I gotta see how it looks in game. Because this orange is too much orange. Like, it's too much. Probably the premiere might be better, honestly. The best one would be the timer ball, probably. No, but that orange is just too bright. It's just different. By the way, the timer ball reminds me so much of a Ben 10 evolution. I'm about to say like it seems an alien, but all of them are aliens. But it is like if you saw Ben 10 like those episodes, you know what I'm talking about. It is the same thing. And ironically, I have no clue about the name of the evolution. But the colors are the same. There is also the little like thing that got it on the top. It is the same that alien got in like on the top of the head. It is just the same, bro. I will try and Google the alien to show you. Let me see. Oh, Ben 10 evolution. No, aliens. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. And here it comes the loss of time. Hold on. Let me go now in me what. Bro, I just wanna scroll down. Let me see. Alright, I got a picture in which there is everything, it seems. All of them super little actually, but... What a cartoon, by the way. Hold on, it is actually colored in a different way than I remembered. I remember it having the same colors of the timer ball. Shiny Ben 10 evolution. No, I remember it is the same. It is colored the same way. I gotta. Oh yeah, I found it. This is a drawing actually, but it is this one. I don't know if you know it. The name is way big. I found it. So actually, it is not this. I thought it was like orange, not red, but bro, it reminds me so much of a timer, but anyway. Last 500 encounters. Of course, bro. I was such a fan. I think I still have like some little action figures of my favorite ones, like this one. I got so many of these ones when I was a child, and I still have many of these. Next time I will be showing you. The bro made of diamonds was one of my favorite ones. Then I don't remember the name of it, but there was also Kevin. It was like freaking like melting pot of aliens. Extremely ugly, but to my eyes back then was insane. And I also had it as a big action figure actually. I mean, I'm saying action figures, but it was it was a toy actually. It wasn't an action figure. But got it. I had two. I had two of these ones, by the way. One that was belonging to the first series, and another one that was belonging to the other one, to the second. It was my favorite sport back then, just turning into aliens. I can't even tell you like how many times I smashed that freaking watch. Another name that I remember is Plus Ultra, one of my favorite ones. But it was pretty popular. It was mandatory. Like, it was such a mainstream choice back then. But bro, the diamond guy was broken. Real. One of my favorite cartoons of all times. One that I also liked a lot back then was like the beast, actually, the orange beast that didn't have the eyes. I think I can also find the name here, because there was a picture with all the names. Wild Mutt. I don't know if this is actually the name. By the way, the diamond guy is Diamond Head. Also 4 arms, bro. Oh, by the way, the name of it is Upgrade. I thought it. Then I actually mentioned the Italian name. I thought it was like the same, bro. Like, bro. No, what a cool name, Upgrade for an alien, bro. I gotta start nicknaming Pokemons after these freaking monsters. They are so cool in English. I mean, not too many. Ben Wolf could have been better, honestly. But Heat Blast, he is, I guess, the yeah. The Italians' names are so different, actually. I wouldn't have expected it. I love Heat Blast too. I loved all of them, bro. There's also one is named Diro, by the way. One that I never liked too much was Wildvine. Then there is this one, it's the first time I see it. Eye Guy. Arctic Guana. And Ben Victor, never seen them in my entire life. Probably they are some new stuff. I don't know. Four Arms is goated, bro. I fell in love with Machamp thanks to it. I love Machamp nowadays. By the way, for example, Ghost Freak would be a broken nickname for a Dusk Noir. And also, Ghost Freak is 10 digits, so clean. Stinkfly, I got the little action figure of it. I got it here, hold on. Not one of the coolest, but it's so like full of dust, bro. Here, there is no like the base under the feet, but although of Grey Matter, I got. I don't know if I still have it. No, like I 100% have it, but I don't know what it is. I got a very cool thing of it. Hold on. Let me see if I. Hold on. I don't think I can find it actually. I don't know. But it was a very cool gadget. But I have no clue. Like, bro, I don't know. Let me see if I got it here. No. I don't know. I will find it and I will show you next time. But Diamond Head is just like got the aura. It's too clean. Double coughing, by the way. I think I only got a double Slugmine, a double coughing so far today. Probably from those ones, I would say my favorite ones are Diamond Head, first place. Then I would say Heat Blast, second place, solid. Probably Upgrade, third. But the second and the third place are tough actually, because there also is the Beast that is clean. 4 Arms is a bit behind in my honest opinion, but still great. Don't worry, bro. Sometimes it happens with Europe actually. Europe is different from Twitch when it comes to this feature. But it's cool, I think, to be able to see the VOD like, while the person still is live. Also, it is pretty useful for me too, so clean. Prime Bantam was something else. By the way, not even the shadow of a shiny, bro. They just want me to keep going, I guess. Is something clean expecting, like, waiting for me right now? One of the... I mean, am I hitting the 20% I want? Rhydon slash Slugma slash Koffing? Who knows? Ending on one of those would be clean. Even on a Koffing fail would be clean. Would be symbolic. in every Stark Mountain week I'm finding a Koffing. Imagine. Already that 2 got found is crazy. Also because I think that overall the games were kinda like split in a balanced way between Diamond and Pearl and Platinum in the end, and Koffing can only shine in Platinum, so extremely poetic. With a catch, bro, I would explode. I'll be copying the Weezing. Not the Koffing, cause bro, we're only caring about Memento or Koffing. But no, really, like I would be going insane if I'm catching a Koffing last phase. But I don't even want to think about it because, bro, live. You can see me dying live. You would be able to say that you failed a K-Zeus live. Because I self-destructed. There is no dump that can prevent it. By the way, it is time to see, try and figure out which one is the biggest Pokemon foundable in the Stark Mountain in Platinum in the double encounters. Is Weezing bigger than Rhydon? Like, try and imagine it like in front of you, without thinking about the body weight. Probably Rhydon is bigger, but Weezing levitates, so might seem like more... Let me see the weight. I mean, Rhydon is a freaking rock, bro. It gotta be at least like, bro, 400. I mean, Etran was 430. Bro, Rhydon is 120 kilos. How? What is the 8? I don't think it tells me here. Bro, how? And Rhyperior? Rhyperior is 282. Ow, bro! And Weezing? Doing some Pokemon classes right now, like finding out stuff. No, bro. Weezing, 9.5 kilos. Bro, like, fair enough, like, it is a freaking ball that probably there is nothing inside it apart from the, like, the smoke. But, bro, like, my dog weighs thrice of freaking Weezing, bro. Bro. Like, I mean, I can bicep curl a Weezing. I mean, 2 Weezings. Almost. Let's go. $700s. Hold on. Oh, I had to Google the dog, by the way. Lovely, actually. By the way, I got a female German Shepherd, and she's 30. That is actually the weight for a female one. Male, like a German Shepherd, like a male German Shepherd can also be like 45. Like, how is it even possible? It is like so different. But bro, I would have never said Weezing was 10 kilos. Probably I would have said, but like, what about Koffing? Like, Koffing is like a fart. 1 kilo. Koffing is half a meter. I didn't check the 8 over Rhydon, actually. I didn't see there was the feature. Let me see, like, I was expecting for Rhydon to be 2 meters, actually. Yeah, it is 2 meters, 1.9. This doesn't make sense at all, by the way. I mean, we can all agree that Rhydon isn't thin, alright? It got some muscles, like, bro. Like, a muscular thing that is like 2 meters, there is no way it is like 120 only, made of rock. Like, like a Mr. Olympia competitor is like 120 and is not 2 meters and it is made of freaking not rock. So this doesn't make sense, bro. We just destroyed the Pokemon theory right now. Even if it got destroyed like already like 1,000 times, I think. Oh, very cool. By the way, I also have the German Shepherds. It is my favorite dog. That's why I got it. I mean... Probably my second favorite one. I gotta Google the English translation for it. Is I don't know. Hold on. Here the translation should be Maremma sheepdog. This one. And this one is also like extremely heavy. Like easily like 40/50. A friend of mine got one, and also my uncle got one. And it is a freaking horse. It's not a dog. By the way, my dog also appeared in one of my videos actually in the compilation of in the 2023 compilation. Actually, there was a bonus clip. It was funny. That's why I inserted it too. In which she actually like, I mean, kind of jumped over me, but like I just invited her to just jump and like being able to be seen in the camera. But I wasn't streaming, like it was just a recording. But I included it in the 2023 compilation just because. But you can only see like the ad, nothing else, of course. Almost 800s, by the way. And 42 hours into it. Luke, how many encounters do you feel like I'm getting from all the two devices on the starters, you know? And like in a minute, I would be expecting that I'm getting like 3 encounters from a single device, so like 6 encounters in a minute. Considering that I might be like wasting a bit of time, considering that I'm streaming, etc. I don't know, 2.5 encounters every minute from a single console. So like 5 from 2 consoles in a minute. Probably even no, I think that 3 each should be doable, even if I lose time. So 360 encounters. in an hour. I don't think so. But I should be getting to 300 probably. 320, I don't know. I would love to try. But the path is long before getting there. I gotta find Psyduck first. And I can only hunt for Psyduck once per week. And also, I gotta catch the Psyduck, bro, because I'm in the Safari Zone in the end. You never know what happens here. I mean, Psyduck, like, I'm kinda confident I'm catching it, but, I mean... I already know that I'll be going there confident, and I'll be freaking getting slapped in my face. In which game? Still Iron Soul Silver? If you're referring to the Silver Mountain, that's a good hunt. But it comes like in a while. Hi Mar. But what are you looking for, Mar? I thought you were looking for Larvitar actually. Because that one is a place that I want to go into myself. But I thought your target was Larvitar. There's an out in that mountain. I won't be saying anything else that I'm really looking for doing, actually. So I'm hoping that no one is going for it. Alright. This place is full of broken Pokemons, by the way. Also, Donphan looks very good. Even if you're not hunting for it, but it still is there, it looks very clean. So many Pokemons. You can also get like Misdreavus, I think. No, yeah, you can get Misdreavus. Also, like in the outside, there are Rapidash, Ponyta, like such a cool place. By the way, that one was another place that I considered for this event, unironically. Like, I had multiple ideas in mind, but the biggest ones that were like that got the biggest like space in my mind were the Star Mountain and the Victory Road. But there was also that mountain that is very interesting. But what I thought is that in the long run, in the end, like you end up only finding the same shinies. Like in the end, when it comes to these events, you gotta think about like it being it being done like the next years, and like at some point, like the Pokemons are those ones. Still are so many, but at that point, it was better to go for like the Victory Road for the event. But better than the Victory Road, there only is the Stark Mountain. By the way, you are going for Onyx, so you aren't in the last floor, right? Because I think you can't find Onyx there. I mean, you can find Ursaring and the Ursa there. I'm trying to figure out in which zone of the mountain you're hunting right now. First floor. Alright. Onyx is a very cool shine. Teddiursa is lovely. Five Galba, 30 Onyx, 10 Teddiursa, 30 Ursaring, 5 Larvitar, 20 Graveler. Nice. If you end up finding one between like, do you want both Teddiursa and Ursaring, or just one? Because like, my question is, would you be sticking to the plays if you get away with one of the bears and not Onyx? Because for Onyx there is a very good place to go for, that is the Rock Tunnel. With a Repel Trick you can phase on Kangaskhan and Marowak. I did it, it's very cool. I didn't find Kangaskhan, unfortunately. But Onyx was my target, I found Onyx. And Marowak. But Kangaskhan in Gen 4 is so clean. I'm also in Gen 3. Alright, so your main target is Ursaring. Or Onyx, I mean. I don't know what this is, but if you're referring to the one that I was talking about, it is in the Rock Tunnel. It is in Kanto, in Argol and Soul Silver. Yeah, Onyx is pretty common. Even if it is super great, actually, as a shiny. There are so many cool places in which you can phase on one. Also the Cliff Cave. There's also Steelix. So to have Kangaskhan, Marowak and Onyx as the pool, I did it a while ago. 16 might be. I gotta check out. Like, let me see in my video actually. But as far as I remember, there are like a couple combinations that work decently with the Repel Tricks. I went for that one because I think you can also go for like a 100% Onyx. I'm not sure. Don't remember. But probably there were like multiple options. Yeah, so the Onyx that I code is level 16. No, it was not level 16 Repel Trick, because Kangaskhan is also level 14. Let me see. Level 14 Repel Trick. It is... I don't know if you can make the other two be better. You probably can, actually. I don't remember. But with level 14 Repel Trick, it is 66.7 Onyx, 16.7 Marowak and 16.7 Kangaskhan. And it is the the first bottom floor. So do I, actually. At first, when I was hunting for Onyx, I wasn't in the rock tunnel. It was part of my cliff cave journey, but in the end, I was sticking on phasing on random. I mean, not random things, but like, every time on the same thing. Like, I think I phased like 5 times there. So at some point I said, I mean, I already collected everything. It doesn't make sense for me to be going on for Onyx there. So I moved to another area. And I discovered about the tunnel actually. By the way, last encounter, 17 Ks collected, and we got nothing. Let's go. Guys, that's it for tonight. But looks, bro, I'm just gonna off right now. By the way, yeah, why not? I mean, in the end, like it seems like I can't hunt for Cresselia. But guys, that's it for tonight. You did. Unfortunately, it didn't happen to be a shiny. But I will catch you tomorrow. I will get 3Ks again. So 20Ks total. So have a good night. That's it. See ya.